Okay, so TransUnion just dropped their latest earnings report, and believe me, it's got people talking. But this isn't just about some numbers on a page. We're going to peel back the layers here, because what's really going on is a huge bet on tech, on a single, unified platform, and a whole lot of AI. And honestly, this might just be the playbook for how to crush it in today's, let's face it, pretty shaky economy.
All right, here's the game plan. We'll start with the headline results, the big numbers. Then we'll dig into where all that growth is coming from. After that, it's all about the secret sauce, their OneTru tech and how they're using AI. And finally, we'll wrap up by looking at what this all means for what's next.
First up, let's talk about the numbers that really made a splash this quarter.
You know, the CEO, Chris Cartwright, came out swinging. He didn't just say, hey, we hit our targets. No, he made it super clear they blew past their own financial guidance. That, right there, is a huge vote of confidence from the top.
So the first number you see is this, an 8% boost in total revenue compared to last year. And look, in this economy, 8% is solid. It's really solid. But, and this is a big but, that's not even the most interesting part.
Yeah, because that 8%, it doesn't really give you the full picture. You see, there was this kind of one-off thing last year that's actually making this year's number look a little smaller than it really is. So once you adjust for that, once you look at the core business, bam, you get this, an 11% jump in organic growth. Now that's the number that matters. That's the real day-in, day-out health of the company. We're talking their best performance in years. It basically means the underlying business is just on fire right now.
Okay. 11% is fantastic. But the big question is, where did that come from? Let's break it down.
This right here tells the story perfectly, especially for the US, which is their biggest playground. Think of it like Lego blocks. You've got solid contributions from winning new clients and from pricing. But check out that huge block in the middle. That's stuff that isn't even their traditional credit business. We're talking fraud protection, marketing services. It's a huge piece of the pie. It just goes to show they aren't a one-trick pony. This growth is coming from all over.
And when you zoom in on the specific sectors, whoa, it's just explosive. Financial services as a whole, up 19%. But look deeper. Their mortgage business shot up an insane 35%. And it's not just one area. Consumer lending, auto, they're all posting these massive double-digit gains. This isn't just a blip, it's a tidal wave of demand across the board.
And don't for a second think this is just a US story. Nope. Take a look at their international business. It is absolutely cooking. The UK, Canada, Africa, we're seeing double-digit growth there too. It's proof that what they're doing isn't just working in one market. It's a global strategy that's paying off big time. That's a really good sign.
All right, so we've seen the what, these amazing numbers. Now let's get into the how. What's actually powering all of this? Well, this is where we get to the real secret ingredient, their tech.
So the heart of it all is this thing they call OneTru. And honestly, the best analogy is to think of it as a brand new central nervous system for the entire global company. See, before, they had all these separate systems in different countries, which can get messy. OneTru is all about ripping that out and putting in one unified platform that connects everything. The goal? To move faster, build new things quicker, and do it all on a global scale.
And listen, this isn't just some PowerPoint slide with a nice idea. They have a concrete plan, a real roadmap. You can see they're going hard, moving their US customers over right now this year. Then, they'll take it global. Make no mistake, this is a massive, multi-year rebuild of the company's foundation. It's not just a little software patch.
Okay, so having this slick new platform, OneTru, is one thing. That's the foundation. But what they're building on top of it, well, that's the real game changer. And you guessed it, we're talking about AI.
I know. AI is the biggest buzzword on the planet right now. Everyone's talking about it. But what does it actually mean for a company like TransUnion? What is it really doing? Let's cut through the noise and look at what's happening on the ground.
Basically, for TransUnion's customers, AI is making everything better. It means they're getting cooler, smarter products, and they're getting them faster than ever before. It means they can pull way more useful insights out of their data. And maybe most importantly, it's helping them stay one step ahead of the bad guys when it comes to fraud.
And this isn't just theory. These are real tools doing real jobs. Like they're using AI to tackle something called synthetic fraud. This is wild stuff. It's where crooks literally create a brand new fake identity out of thin air using bits of stolen info. AI helps sniff that out. But it's also internal. They have AI assistants helping their own programmers write code faster.
It's AI as a wrench and a screwdriver, not just some abstract idea.
So you've got amazing growth, a killer new tech platform, and AI being put to work. Okay, so what? What's the payoff? Where does this all lead?
Well, it means they're so confident in what's happening that they went to Wall Street and said, you know what, we're going to do even better than we told you before. They've officially raised their forecast for revenue and earnings for the rest of the year. That's a huge sign that they think this momentum is here to stay.
And if that wasn't enough, they also dropped this little bombshell. They're planning to buy back $1 billion worth of their own stock. Now, when a company does that, it's basically shouting from the rooftops that they think their stock is a bargain. They're putting their money where their mouth is, saying the best place to invest our cash right now is in us.
But here's what might be the most impressive part of all. They're doing all this, investing in tech, buying back stock, while also getting their finances in better shape. This chart shows their debt level compared to how much they're earning. And just look at that trend. It's dropping like a rock. So they're building for the future and cleaning up their balance sheet at the same time. That is the sign of a company that is firing on all cylinders.
And yeah, the CEO said it himself, plain and simple. He called buying back their stock a highly attractive use of capital. You really can't get a clearer message than that.
So this all leaves us with one big final question to chew on. Is what we're seeing at TransUnion just a one-off success story? Or is this the actual blueprint for how to not just survive, but thrive in this crazy, unpredictable economy? It really makes you wonder if the winners of tomorrow will be the companies that don't just sprinkle a little tech on top, but the ones that rebuild themselves from the ground up around a core of smart, connected technology and AI. It just might be the new playbook.